Storms are expected to ramp up today across parts of the high plains, and they could pack quite an attitude over the next few days. Storms with an attitude in Frisco, Texas yesterday. Looking in the distance at some of the thunderstorm activity developing. Did have some sporadic wind and hail reports, but no tornado reports across the nation yesterday. So let's get into the high plains, and as I mentioned here, from southeastern Montana, just a sliver of Wyoming back into northwest South Dakota and southwest North Dakota. An area highlighted by the Storm Prediction Center down in Norman, Oklahoma. Looks like large hail damaging wind, maybe an isolated tornado threat. Think we'll ramp that threat up just a bit more for tomorrow. Late tomorrow into tomorrow night from northern Minnesota to southern Kansas. This is our zone where we're really expecting storms to fire up late in the day. These things are going to be big and nasty and could contain not only large hail, but damaging wind. And yes, maybe a few tornadoes tomorrow. So get your weather radios ready to go here. Anything highlighted in yellow. Let's take a look at what's going on at the surface. Winds are set to pull on in and crank up the moisture and the heat here across the central U.S. Winds will continue out of the south as we head into tomorrow night. By Monday, winds have shifted around our area of low pressure here in Minnesota and Iowa. The front continues its movement off toward the east with our upper level low pulling across the Great Lakes. Winds out of the south into Chicago and up toward Milwaukee, going to lead to some big storms Monday evening from the Windy City on north and off to the south as well. This is a look at the low-level winds, so we get just off the surface here. Still tapping plentiful moisture. We've got a little bit of a twist in the atmosphere here. We call that wind shear, and we're changing directions as we go up in the atmosphere. That's where we're going to add a little bit of that spin and add for some rotating thunderstorms called supercells. And again, the possibility we could be talking about a couple of isolated tornadoes. Now, in the mid-levels, still aiding in the twists and pulling that moisture around our upper level low. Speaking of moisture, the moisture in the atmosphere, dew point here, well, we're talking about dew points well into the 60s and 70s, 70s in the orange shaded area, heading all the way up into the upper Missouri River Valley, as well as the northern Mississippi Valley as we head into your afternoon on Sunday. By Monday evening, all the moisture streaming across the Great Lakes and the Central Plains. Meanwhile, drier air punching in behind it. And that's all the ingredients we need coming together for some big storms. Maybe a strong storm or two today out in Illinois. Chances firing up here out in the western Dakotas, eastern Montana. Into tonight, rounds of some heavy rain sliding across Nashville and back up toward Bowling Green, Kentucky. A cluster of storms rolling through Grand Forks as we head into tomorrow. Again, from Minnesota to Kansas, be on guard. Big storms firing up, and then by Monday, that severe weather threat shifting toward Chicago and Milwaukee down through St. Louis on down toward Springfield. And here's the outlined area and a severe threat for Monday.